to my garden in June. Today's video will be a little bit different than usual. I'm going to give you a full garden tour. Hope you enjoy it. This is a view from my terrace and kitchen window. I call it the winter garden because there's a lot of winter interest in here with the boxdomes, but also the hellebores. I have quite a collection of hellebores, and yeah, you know, if you've seen my previous videos, there are a lot of flowering hellebores in here between the box and in the little border behind it. And if I turn a little bit to the right, then you can see the rest of my garden. So this is all of my garden. It is 90 square meters. But yeah, let's have a look. This is the main part of the garden, dividing the garden into two halves. I've planted some boxstones here as well this year. And alongside the path I have some dahlias and zinnias, and these are all wildflowers, just like the foxgloves, to give it a little bit more calm, and matching the white flowers of the roses. The only color in here are the lavenders. That was the plan from the beginning of when I started this path. I wanted to have white roses and lots of flowering lavenders alongside the path, but unfortunately the lavenders don't like it here at all. It is too wet in winter, so most of them died, but there's still some tough ones, some survivors in here. In case you're wondering, when there is wire on the yew hedge, and maybe you can see it here, it's not that bad anymore, but there was a lot of damage here to the yew hedge, and that was because I had the bird feeder just on top here in my apricot tree. I've removed it now, but then I got a lot of jackdaws in the garden, and sometimes even 40 or 50, and they all landed here on this yew. So yeah, that was a little bit too much for it, so I just wanted to let it recover, make sure that they don't land on the yew again, so that's why it's there. So this is the main path with the white roses along both sides. It is a variety called Sneeuwwitchen. They're almost finished flowering. They had a lot of rain, but they will repeat flowering. I think within a couple of weeks I will see new buds. It's quite a simple flower, but I really love those. And from here you can see the wooden bench and my new flower border. And these roses are really amazing because they just keep on flowering. And sometimes I even have flowers in December, so really tough flowers. Over here there's the wooden bench area, lots of foxgloves in the garden. I planted the pink ones, the other ones just popped up. Some more foxgloves over there, and then at the back of the garden I have the hydrangea Annabelle. It's already forming some lovely flower buds. It's going to have lots of flowers, beautiful white flowers turning to green. Really nice backdrop for all the dahlias that I've planted in here. There are lots of dahlias and cosmos as well. So some cosmos are already flowering. And this one is, let me zoom in for you. This one is called apricota. And then over there behind, that's apricot lemonade. And then the pale yellow white ones are named Kiro. Oh, and there's a nettle. So over here, lots of foxgloves again. And this is where I have my David Austin roses, but they're finished flowering. There's one left here. It is a pale pink one, but it almost turned white. This is called Gentle Hermione. Really fragrant rose. Highly recommended. It will flower again, but not many flowers as the first time. And then I have some phlox. This one is called Shady Caramel. Over here. And behind it there is campanula. These beautiful bluebells. And over there is a lily that already has some flower buds. As a filler, I have the Alchemilla mollis. And over here, there's a zinnia starting to flower. I think that one is called lilac, but it could be peachy as well. But yeah, I'm pretty convinced it's lilac. And over there, there's a cosmos named lemonade, apricot lemonade. So yeah, it's packed with flowers in here. And then the petas that the bees love. And then we turn here. Yeah, there's lots of flowers still to come from many dahlias. And then there's my wooden bench with the jasmine. It's really, really lovely fragrance. It's so many flowers. Next to the wooden bench I have the agapanthus. Will soon start to flower. So yeah, this is the view from this side when I'm sitting on my bench. This is what I'm looking at. So this is the view when I'm sitting on my bench. I'm just in between all the flowers. So on the other side, next to the wooden bench, yeah, there's some more box domes. There's a anemone. It's a pink one. I don't know what variety it is. If it's quite long. There's some flower buds appearing already. Some more dahlias, lots of dahlias and cosmos. The phlox cherry caramel again. So this is a view from the vegetable garden. Now the structure of the garden is quite simple. Here's the main path, and then you come here on a little crossroad. With on the left side there's the what was supposed to be the white garden, but it's now more my hellebore garden with the boxstones. And then when you turn to the other side, there's the vegetable garden. I'll show you that in a minute when I have a little bit more sun in the garden. So this was supposed to be the white garden. There's still quite some white flowers in here. There's some white foxgloves and the roses, Sneeuwwitchen as well. And then I have the hydrangea Annabelle that will flower white as well. But mostly it's a lot of hellebores. And you know that if you have seen my earlier videos from March. So here are my hellebores, and they're all in between. Lots of them. There's some geums finished flowering, and yeah, unfortunately there's some white campanulas that have flopped, so yeah, it's not a good position for them. I don't remember planting them here, so could be that they've just popped up here, and I have to find another space for them in the garden. Somewhere where they can lean on other plants and not in the front. On the left side are the boxstones. It's a white foxglove as well. And there's a white rose, and I've planted some white zinnias around it. It's a bit of an area that has never really been finished. It was supposed to be only boxstones, and then, yeah, over the years I started planting some more flowers between them. Roses and some more hellebores in there. Some bees buzzing in. There it goes. A little bee. They adore the foxgloves. So there's a fern. This corner of the garden almost never gets any sunshine, so that's why the hydrangea Annabelle is loving it here. And that fern as well. This is a variety named Herrenhauser. It's a beautiful fern, an evergreen, so yeah, we'll keep the leaves in winter as well. I have some in pots. Those are the ones that are usually on the terrace in winter, but now it's too sunny on the terrace. So, and then I have some hostas. This is the one with the beautiful flower. It's called Sibyldiana. And I really like the one behind it with these beautiful yellow edges on the leaves. But yeah, as you can see, I have quite some slugs and snail damage just because of the last 2 weeks. A lot of rain, so yeah, they're having a party here. All the backstones with the hellebores in between. I have planted some geums here as well. Let's have a look in the vegetable garden. Start here at the back where I have some raspberries. These are autumn fruiting raspberries. I already see some raspberries. That's quite early because usually they fruit a lot later. And here at the back against the wall I have the peas. And now I have also some runner beans here. Usually I grow them in these wigwams, but they take a lot of space and cast a lot of shade. So yeah, this year I'm just trying to grow them here against the wall, see how that goes. And when the peas are finished, I will move them to give the beans a little bit more space. And then in front here I have a lot of tomatoes. They're already flowering. So these are 4 different varieties. 2 varieties of cherry tomatoes and 2 varieties of beefsteak tomatoes. And then I have some sunflowers here as well. There's a nasturtium in flower. And over here there's still some rocket left. But yeah, I think I need to remove those. They're already in flower, so there are not many leaves left to be harvested. And then I have some strawberries here. Still some strawberries on here as well. And then I'm turning towards this bed. Have some more strawberries. Underneath the netting here, you can see a few strawberries. And then behind it there's some more rockets, and there is some lamb's lettuce. And then have butter lettuce. Somehow with the rain, many leaves got damaged, so I removed those. They were rotting because of all the moist. So yeah, I think I can harvest a little bit of butter lettuce anytime soon now. And over here I have my beetroot. Yeah, quite pleased with those. Finally some beetroots that are growing well. Yeah, looking really nice and healthy. Starting to form little beets. And then behind it there's some more strawberries. I've just dotted around strawberries wherever I have some spot left. And then here I have the apricot tree. There are quite some apricots on there. I'll see if I can show you those. So here's one. See if I can find some more. Yeah, there's another. Fingers crossed I'm going to make it, because there's already one over there that has fallen to the ground. So yeah, lost that one. Not sure if it is from the drought or... next to the apricot tree there's a bed here, and that's mainly for my mint. So there's some really lovely Moroccan mint that I use for tea. Use it fresh, but I prefer it dried somehow. Yeah, it tastes a little bit more like peppermint. And then I have courgettes that already has courgettes here. And then next to it there is some lemon balm that I also use for tea. But yeah, it's almost going to flower, so I need to cut it back. On this side I have my flower beds that I created a few weeks ago. Lots of dahlias, scabious, cosmos. Over here, beautiful phlox, cherry caramel. This is a cosmos called apricot lemonade, really pretty, next to the scabious. There's some zinnias in here as well, already having flower buds, so yeah, hopefully they flower soon. I see there's one zinnia here already that starts to flower. It's still really small. This is a cosmos called Vega, and that little bee seemed to love it. So there's lots of stuff in here. It's quite full. So there's dahlias, there's zinnias and cosmos. What else is there? The scabious. There's some more phlox, cherry caramel. Really like that one. We'll definitely grow it next year as well. And then over here I have agastache. Really lovely scents. Gets these beautiful blue flowers that the bees love as well. So it's just packed with flowering plants. Again, the apricot lemonade cosmos. Yeah, and then here, this is supposed to be a cherry caramel as well. So yeah, it's not really my color, but I'm not sure if I leave it. But so far it has made it into this garden, and I always feel bad taking out flowers. So yeah, just leave it for now. Next to the flower bed, there is my herb bed. Not many herbs in there, but still some thyme and some sage. There's some mint here and there as well popping up. There are gooseberries in here. So I have some berries. This is a red one, and also have a green variety, but it doesn't have any fruits. So in this little bed I planted some dahlias and zinnias and cosmos. It's a bit of the leftover flower bed now, or colors that I wasn't sure if they would fit into the color scheme of my other flower beds because I haven't grown them before. So there's cornel bronze in here and another variety. I'm not sure which one is in there. And then there's some zinnias as well in a red lime color. So yeah, I wasn't sure if that would look nice between my other flowers. So I think, yeah, just try it out here first. From the vegetable garden, you can look into the hellebore or white garden with the boxdomes. And on this side is the wooden bench area. And then in the corner at the back, there's another terrace. And so basically that is the whole garden. Now there's a second little crossroad here with on the right side the wooden bench, and on the left side this is the messy area. As you can see, it's another large terrace for the summer. There's a lot of shade here in summer when it's hot, but yeah, mainly it's now storage for all sorts of stuff, and it's where I keep my seedlings and where I keep the polytunnel and my dahlias. But yeah, now there are some strawberries here. Let me show you if I can get underneath this. Some lovely strawberries in here. There are quite a lot in there. So yeah, they're just in these balcony containers because I don't have any room in the vegetable garden. So they're here with a net, and then over here there are the Brussels sprouts. They need to be planted out into the vegetable garden, but I don't have any space yet. And here are still some things that need to be planted out as well. Some cosmos and some sweet peas. I have a fake over there, gladioli. And yeah, these are some things that need to go to my sister's place. Some tomatoes and sunflowers. This is where I keep my bulbs, my spring bulbs. Leave them to die back and dry. So yeah, already removed a lot of the compost. Reused in the garden. Now I just need to get the bulbs out and dry them. It's going to be a perfect weekend for that. It's going to be hot and dry, so yeah, that's perfect for them. Let's see. So this is the back of the yew hedge. Planted some hydrangeas as well. And these are some cuttings that I took of my own hydrangeas, and they're doing quite well now. And they're, yeah, just some leftovers, all kinds of things. So I'll get some nasturtiums, and I didn't have any space in my vegetable garden for my pumpkins, so they're here now. And look, already have a pumpkin, so yeah, really hope they are going to do well. It is a butternut. And then I still have to plant out a few dahlias. And these are the eucomas. They're for the terrace, but I just wanted to have them a little bit bigger before I plant them in the terracotta pots. And some more tomatoes. Didn't have space for them in the vegetable garden, but yeah, here they have a nice spot. And they got some flowers on there. Hopefully they're going to do well here. So on the terrace I have some agapanthus, white flowering agapanthus, and they're forming some flower buds now, but it will take a while for them to start flowering. And then here I have the eucomas, and on my little table at the moment I don't have that many plants on it in summer. I have some violas, self-sown, really pretty color, some smaller dahlias. The ferns, I don't know how long they can stay here, but because it's very sunny in summer. This is a variety called Herrenhauser. And then over here I have some nasturtiums. And on the terrace as well I have courgettes in a container. And that one is almost ready to be harvested. Still have some dahlias that I need to plant. And then over here I have some more tomatoes in container. And there's some really tiny green tomatoes on there. And then I go to the other side of the terrace. So this is the view. And then here on this side I have some more tomatoes in containers. Some beefsteak tomatoes. These are all beefsteak tomatoes. So I hope you enjoyed this garden tour. It's a little bit different than usual. Yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think of it and if I should do this more often. Thanks for watching and hope to see you again next time.